Good morning, all my friends. I am Susu, and I have Buster with me this morning, but our channel is Susu and the Wolfman. And I did a warning song yesterday and was just talking about the phenom of these girls. And somebody sent me, Eric did, the same guy who sent me the Hellfest Badger, links to a little documentary about filming or creating the album Error. And so they are so cute and so interesting, and I thought I could do a few videos covering, I think it's 6 segments, so I'll probably do 2 at a time. But you know, I can't say enough about these girls. Ever since I first saw them, they are rock and roll, man. They're rock and roll, and they haven't stopped being that since they first began. And who doesn't love some good old rock and roll? If you don't, then reach out for help, because you should. It's rock and roll, man. So let's go ahead and get started and watch these sweet sisters and see what they have to say. This is Mayday in the Making is the name of the little series, and this is episode 1, obviously.
Pelo bien. Primero,
We are ready.
el nombre o los nombres individuales de la banda. No. Okay. Go. Hi, we're the Warning. I'm Daniela. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Hi, I'm Daniela. I'm Paulina. I'm Alejandra. And we are the Warning.
This third album, I can honestly say with a lot of confidence, is that it's the best thing that we've ever done.
Oh,
The
pal.
new album, how to describe it? It's the Warning on steroids.
They can all play their instruments like no one I've ever seen.
Yeah.
If you listen to this album, you know this is a rock band. It's not a female rock band or a young rock band. This is a rock band.
And then they brought the demos. I was like, you guys are kidding me. It's like, do you ever write a bad song?
No.
It's at another level. The Warning at another level.
Working on the album with David and Rick was a little bit nerve-wracking at first because we know what we want to hear.
I was really nervous that David was gonna be like, no, I hate all this and let's do something different. Like, we were prepared to fight over our songs.
We literally told them, like, we are super picky.
Peaky.
You see how far you can push day one. And you started to talk about a song I didn't like. I said, I don't like this song. And I had 3 girls right up in my face together. And they talk in Spanish.
It's somewhere between like the buddy system and gang mentality, in my opinion. You know, they travel in a pack.
Like a gang of lionesses circling the prey.
I think that if we were not sisters, like, this would have fallen apart so quickly.
Having 3 girls being amazing, talented musicians at such a young age,
Yeah.
and then having those 3 girls be sisters and so connected, that doesn't happen.
I can't believe that my daughter, like, what moment that happened, how?
Being in a band with your family is great. We experience everything as a family that it'd be weird, like, to experience it alone and then come to my family like, oh my god, this happened. No, it's like a thing. It happened to all of us.
Connected.
It always happens to all of us.
I'm used to being in a room for 3 months with a band. This instance, I've never experienced before. I've never had the parents in the studio. And then their manager came. Now I've got the guardians. I definitely didn't get to be me because I usually swear like a trooper.
And this is their producer, and he's walking in like, who are all these people? You know, parents and guardians and manager. But it looks like he's got to go with it because these girls are too good not to produce.
Say all sorts of inappropriate things in the studio because nobody's filming me usually. I've never experienced anything like that, and I probably never will again the rest of my career.
You know, they're going to get where they want to go. They strike me as workaholics, and they're on a mission. I mean, this is their dream, this is their destiny, and they're going to do it.
Yeah.
Their best work yet. And that's not just because they're our daughters.
It's an amazing feeling, a big accomplishment for them.
I mean, they've been through David Bendeth boot camp.
Yep. Survive. Is it wrong?
Yes! I have never been so on time.
This does sound more like a synth. Going once, going twice. Die for me.
Woo! Go, Danny.
What a performance.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. What a voice. What a special voice.
Yes.
I hold a certain standard to the records I make. Of course, they've almost earned a rite of passage in the sense that they played on their record everything.
That's all them, you know. They did it, they played it, they killed it.
When we started working with David, we just took it to like a whole new level. And we're so happy with the result. And I'm just super, super excited for it to be public and for people to listen to it and hear what people have got to say. Because I am so proud of what we did. So proud.
Oh, you should be.
Hello, I am Paulina Villarreal. I am 18 years old. I am the drummer for the band The Warning. My name is Alejandra Villarreal. I'm from Monterrey, Mexico, and I'm the bass player for the band The Warning.
I'm Daniela Villarreal. I am the guitar player and lead singer of The Warning. So The Warning came to be in a very early stage of our lives. We started playing classical piano at a very young age. I think I was 6 and Pau was around 4.
It was a family environment of music.
We started playing the piano when we were very young. We started with like classical music, and then we bought this video game, Rock Band, the Rock Band.
The Rock Band.
Rock Band.
When we bought the game, that was the moment when we were like, hey, we want to do that.
We absolutely loved that video game. We played it all the time. I would just be like jumping around with my guitar. Pat would never let me play the drums because that was her thing and she was super good at it, and I was just like, no.
When we bought the game, I noticed Paulina, and she was like, like with so much coordination, and I told her like, look at Paulina.
But you need to take into account that I was like 6 years old at that time.
Like next week, Paulina was in lessons.
The thing with Dani was she wanted the guitar because of the rock band, but we knew that it was going to be difficult for her because she was 8 years old.
I asked my dad if I could play the guitar, and he was like, are you sure? And I was like, yes. And he said 6 months. And by the week, I wanted to give up.
But she kept her promise, and by that time, she already started to love.
I was about 3 when we got the Rock Band, so I didn't actually play. She was a baby. Ale basically, when we were playing Rock Band, Ale was clapping next to us. I picked the bass when I was about like 6 or 7, and I was like, ooh, I want to play that. Don't know what it is, but I want to play it. And when she started playing the bass, we started like thinking like, hey, these instruments, like we can play them together. We were like, oh, these 3 instruments actually make up a band. So we're like, we can start playing together.
We said like, why? We should play something together. And that was it.
We had no idea that we were gonna do what we're doing today, like at all.
For us, the decision to upload videos on YouTube was just like, we're gonna send it to our grandparents, the file's too big, let's upload it on YouTube and send them the link.
But suddenly they started getting a lot of attention.
All of a sudden, it exploded.
Our parents really reminded us that like this was for the music, and we could use that to start writing our own music. I think that was something that caused such a huge change in us, from just like, let's play for fun, to like, whoa, we're a band now.
Yeah.
Not everything comes without its sacrifices. It was tons of practice.
Suddenly, you're not just a normal little teenager who goes to school, does her homework. You're playing shows, you're playing in festivals, and you're playing in front of a lot of people.
Wow.
Something that maybe like a lot of people my age take for granted, like going to parties, going to school, even like people who like, oh my god, I need to wake up at like 6 a.m. and go to school every day, was something that like we couldn't do.
And I appreciate the support of my parents and all that they had to go through to get us to this point, because for them, it was just as hard.
As a parent, you never know which one is the right path. We
Yeah.
wanted to support them, like any parent, just try to give them what makes them happy.
We usually compare it, what we're doing and what is happening and what could have happened. But as we started playing more shows and as more people started to show up, especially like at an international level, it was
Yeah.
like, that's where it really settled in. Like, whoa, like this is for real. We are so grateful that we have the opportunity to be playing these shows, working this way, writing music. Like, all these opportunities don't happen to a lot of people.
Thanks to all of that and all the sacrifice that we put through as a team, and not only us but our parents and our management, everyone is just so incredible, and I'm very grateful not only that we did it, but that we were able to overcome it.
Ooh, okay.
If we weren't in a band,
If we weren't in music in general. Because we always get out of that question, like, oh, it would be a song right now. Like, what would you do out of music?
Honestly, I think I would be a teacher.
A teacher.
A teacher.
No, you would be such a good
Yeah,
boss.
you'd be a
Oh,
good-
thanks. I would like to write. I'd be a good
You
writer.
would be a writer.
I would have to do
Definitely.
something creatively. I couldn't. Yeah, no, like a job office. I honestly have no idea.
I think you
Something,
would be a good model.
Wow.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not really good at posing, but you know,
You'd be a
could
good
work- I-
model.
I could work on that. You got the height, you got the face.
Okay. Wow. That's awesome. So many cool things that I just got to learn. I heard that they had played Rock Band, and that's kind of what got them on the path. But I didn't realize how early they were playing piano, and Pal with those drums, she looks just like a baby with this big drum set, and she's tiny, but this was something I guess ingrained in her from when she was born. She has the genetics and the talent and the hard work ethic. And I just love to see the pictures of them kind of growing up to where they are now. Everything that was said by the producers and the CEO of the record company and Rudy said it all, really. But I did like to hear what it's like when they're recording and how their producer was describing it. They're a tight family, man. Everybody wishes for a family that tight. And I know they have their little spats and stuff, but when Allie said that, I think it was Allie, that she liked it, that they did everything as a family, I thought, wow, because I never really felt like that. I can get a little too much of someone rather quickly and need a little space from them. But I'm so glad that all of this came together with the support of their parents and the right people coming in at the right time, and most of all with their extreme talent. And thanks to YouTube too, because that got them started in the limelight, and it does lots of people. And I can remember when my kids were little and they said they wanted to go on YouTube, and I had no idea what they were talking about or what it was until they did get on it, and I found out they'd been watching naughty videos. Just being transparent. So thank you guys for watching it. this with me. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Comment down below if you've been to any of their concerts live, and the most recent one, or when they were real little. I would love to hear that. That'd be a great memory and experience for you. At the end of our video, you'll see a subscribe button. If you'd like to join us here, Susu and the Wolfman, we'd love to have you. And a PayPal donation button to help keep our channel afloat if you are so inclined. And at this point, I'm going to sign off, and I will be doing the other videos in order, probably releasing 2 at a time per video. So thanks for watching with me, and until I see you again, please be blessed. And as Wolfman says, don't hurt anybody. You doing okay, Buster?